take any further action?
Such as?
Run another Doppler or prescribe a blood thinning agent?
Well, yes, it's standard procedure to prescribe either heparin or warfarin, so yes.
Should that prescription have been put in the patient's medical records?
Of course.
Then why wasn't it in her notes?
I'll let you into a little secret, but if you tell anyone, I'll have to kill you.
Starting to believe that.
It's the accent. I sound like a Bond villain. My name is Adina.
Well, I shall also let you in on a little secret. My name used to be Darren, but I changed it to Dominic. Although I've always really fancied being called Stefan.
Your secret's safe with me. Pleased to meet you, Stefan.
So, who's the gorgeous kid?
My daughter. Take it you've been through my stuff?
Absolutely. I also drew on your face during surgery. Took some amazing selfies.
So how do my insides look?
Like a patchwork quilt, if I'm perfectly honest.
But you can fix me. I'm not going back to die in front of my daughter. She's young enough not to remember me. Well taken care of if push comes to shove.
So, well, this is the interesting case study you've been hiding from me. Mr. Levy seems to think you backed the winner.
Excuse me, Adina. What do you think you're playing at? I haven't mentioned that to her.
I'm just curious to see what I'm up against as you've been so secretive.
Dominic?
Okay, Frederick, can you get someone from ENT up here, please, to help authorize this? Please, thank you. Has this happened before? Okay, here we go. Kathy, can we tell Mr. Levy we might have a vascular issue here, and can I get an ANCA test and some cross-match just in case we need to go to theatre?
What does that all mean?
Just means that you're a big wuss. Now keep your head tilted forward, okay?
Charging at 150. Stand clear. Shocking.
Still no output.
Okay, let's go with adrenaline.
Is sodium bicarbonate's been administered through that cannula?
Right. Okay, keep up the compressions. I'll flush the cannula with saline.
Good catch.
Adrenaline and sodium bicarbonate don't play well together. They form solid matter. That's right, isn't it?
Indeed. Charging at 200. Stand clear. Shocking. Okay, he's back in sinus.
Good job. Someone knows what they're doing.
No, she got to the nub of it pretty quickly.
Do you think she's going after you?
She's just doing her job. There's clearly an issue here, and she's just trying to get to the bottom of it. The thing is, I had to be somewhere that day, and because of the delay in the CT angiogram, I made sure to order tests and anticoagulants before I left.
And can you remember who you asked?
Unfortunately, yes. Excuse me. Hematology. Griffin?
Are you okay?
Not really, no.
They give you a hard time.
I had a call from hematology.
It's okay. There's no need to thank me. I'm happy to help.
What do you think you're doing, speaking to them on my authority? Petromolidin, or any of the drugs you mentioned for that matter, will not help Gareth Willis whatsoever.
But I...
Clopidogrel reduces platelet count, but it's not a blood thinner like warfarin. Look, you know the protocol. There's a chain of command, and it's there for a reason.
I was trying to give you options.
Oh, so today of all days, you decide to stick your neck out. Now, I really don't need this, Donna.
I don't think I've done anything that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just... Sitting back isn't really an option for me. You should know that by now. It's not normally an option for you either.
Well, no harm done.
Except I told his daughter we might be able to help him.
I can fix that. But there's something else that we need to discuss.
There is. My savior. How long will I be ill by mouth? You're starving me to death here.
Well, we do need to let your bowel have a bit of time to heal.
Just teasing. Been here several times before, remember? Couldn't murder a big, fat, juicy T-bone, though. No banter, sexy man. What's up with you?
I think I know what's wrong with you.
Are you serious? Okay. Let's have it then. Dominic, I'm not scared of dying. I just really want to know what's killing me.
The ANCA test that we did today looks for a certain type of antibody in the blood, which is a marker for vasculitis. Your test came back positive. Now that, in conjunction with what I now know about your medical history, leads me to believe that you are suffering with something known as Wegener's granulomatosis, which has now been more conveniently renamed GPA.
What does that all mean?
What it means is that your own immune system is attacking small blood vessels all over the body. On doing so, it causes inflammation, which then leads to blood not being able to get to certain other organs. It's an extremely rare condition, and in chronic cases is incurable.
So that's it. No silver bullet.
We can manage it. Once we get it under control, you'll still be probably looking at a lifelong intensive treatment program. But survival rates have come a long way over the last few years. I really don't think you're going to be a million miles away from leading a perfectly normal life. The best bit? It's not hereditary. Hey. At least we now know what we're dealing with.
You have no idea what you've done for me today. You've finally given me peace. Stefan.
No, I'm not going to lie to you. Your body has been through a lot over the last few years, so you're going to need some intensive monitoring.
Or we could just fly to Vegas. Go nuts.
I'm totally up for that. On one condition. That you would agree to being my case study for a research project.
Can't get enough of me.
Something like that.
You should expect a rough ride at the inquiry. Your testimony is going to be key.
Right.
There's no easy way to ask you this. Did you arrange for anticoagulants to be ordered as I instructed? It's not in the notes.
As you instructed.
Donna.
Rick, you didn't order any. It's all I've been able to think about all day.
So you knew there was a problem, but you didn't speak to me about it. Look, I know that I was in a hurry to get away that day. But you know me. I would never leave a patient in that condition and put them at risk by not ordering an anticoagulant. I simply don't make those kind of mistakes.
Neither do I.
Well, as Mrs. Warren's consultant, the buck stops with me.
So what do I say?
Tell the truth, as you see it.
You've spoken to a mirror about this?
So I would speak to you first, given the circumstances. I ordered the chest X-ray over 2 hours ago.
You checked with radiology?
No receipt of
The
request.
patient?
I'm currently stable, but wondering why you can't go home.
Okay. Reorder the X-ray, get down to radiology pronto. I'll head her off at the pass. Hi.
Anything for me?
No news from the front.
Why would you lie to me?
What?
Mr. Bale's overdue X-ray.
Okay, look. There was no harm done. The patient's fine. Jack. Go easy on her.
So this Junior Doctor of the Year thing seems to be pretty much in the bag.
Rare and exotic conditions do not attract investment from pharmaceutical companies. Why do you seem to think anybody in their
I'd like to
right
thank my
mind...
mum, my dad, my friends, Mr. Hanson.
Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
Apart from the fact I just need to type the presentation up. No.
He's got nothing.
I gave her a chance and now I want her gone.
Well, I can see that the X-ray was purely precautionary.
What difference does that make? She's messed up here. Look, this time I'm going to go through the proper chain of command, but I gave her every chance as you requested.
And how is me sacking her going to help anything? Hey, what do you want? Do you want a full NMC inquiry? Do you want a career ruin? Do you want her kicked out of nursing? Did I not explain to you that we are running on fumes here as far as staffing levels are concerned? Amira very proudly told me that she stopped Mr. Valentine from making a catastrophic mistake that would have most certainly led to a fatality.
Please just sort this out for me.
Look, pull her up, by all means, OK? Record it as an untoward incident, but make it part of her learning curve.
I'm supposed to just chalk this up to no harm done. Crack on.
Jack, I thought we had a truce.
It's a two-way street, Fletch.
Just can't believe that she hasn't been diagnosed until now. How did she take the news?
Oh, Dina's a happy soul.
So, is this what you've been working on?
Yeah, well, the best we can offer at the moment is plasma exchange and drugs. We're just not equipped to deal with GPA-related illnesses here at Holby at the moment.
So what's the plan?
Well, there is a professor in Newcastle who is currently studying various different autoimmune diseases, particularly where autoantibodies are produced against neutrophil proteins, resulting in blood vessel walls being destroyed.
So it's the same type of tissue connectivity issue that your patient has with GPA?
Yeah, I'm hoping that he will share his research with me and work with me on my case study.
This is really good work, Dominic. I just don't think that GPA is the right kind of subject matter for your proposal.
I had a horrible feeling you were going to say that.
It just isn't junior doctor prize territory. It's too specialist.
So what do I do? Just send her up north and kiss goodbye to the junior doctor prize?
I'm going to make it my mission in life to find you a fabulously interesting bowel-related cancer, okay?
Great. Guardians of the colon.
Oh, come on, you've been so passionate about this. I thought you wanted to create a lasting legacy for Arthur.
How am I meant to do that at the 11th hour?
You've got to ask yourself what you've learned today. What was it specifically about her case that has inspired you?
So there is no miracle pill?
Sadly, no. But Nurse Jackson was acting with your father's best interests at heart. It was only when she checked in with me that she realized her error. However, I take full responsibility. We do have a complaints procedure if you wish to take the matter further.
No, she's just trying to help.
We may have a problem here. Blood pressure's dropping.
The bleeding's overwhelmed the packing. We need to get him into theatre.
Can we get some hands in here, please?
Dad!
Rat.
Dad! Dad! You have to save him! McCartney's better too!
Step back.
Dad!
Just let them do what they have to do, okay?